Hello gainers, Ralphie here, on location with some fitter philosophy. Just to let you know, I love old stone walls. Many people go to galleries to see works of art whose worth is generally measured in the artificial price tag and the pretentious bullshit that surrounds it. But the finest art that you'll ever see in the world, you will not find in galleries. You will see out in Mother Nature. And here is a very good example of a natural sculpture, which is very old. It's probably about 300, 400 years old, if not older. Dry stone wall made up of volcanic slate, quartz, and really tough stone. As you can tell, I'm not a geologist. What I am, though, is a bit of a philosopher. And the topic of my philosophical gains is the subject of refreshing friendships. It's a really good idea, and you don't have to put pen to paper on this, but particularly in the social media age, it's very easy for a person to have lots and lots and lots and lots of friends and no actual tangible friendships. It's a fact. You can know lots and lots of people and connect with them on Facebook and Twitter and all the rest of it, and Instagram. But when it comes to the bottom line is, all we really need are a few really good friends whose presence in our lives, whose company is particularly useful to us and positive and fun and friendly and mutually supportive, because these are valuable friends, and they're not necessarily friends you'll find on social media. They may not even be people that you have much in common with or have common interests with, although it's usually the case. But we do come across people in our lives where when we connect with them, we get a feeling that we just value the time and get a lot out of the time we spend in their company, whatever we happen to be doing. And the reverse is also true, that there's people that in the past, maybe we met them at school or college or in a job we did many, many years ago, even decades ago, and friendships have persisted, but they've become more superficial for the simple reason we just don't spend time with these folk. And it's something to be mindful of, that it's not really a healthy thing to try and preserve friendships which have fallen by the wayside, because it means that when you do connect, there's really not much in the way of conversation or connectivity going on. And the reverse is true, that you can be well on in life and you will meet some folk who you don't expect or don't anticipate that you'll have much in common with, and yet you will notice through experience that you have the makings of a really good friendship. And it can surprise you at times. These things should be valued, they should be encouraged, they should be nurtured. They're very, very precious. And I'm not saying that as you gain a friendship that you should ditch folk you've known in the past. By and large, keep in touch with these folk. By and large, occasionally visit them for a civil interaction. No harm in that. And just occasionally, you will have friends that you've completely fallen out of friendship with, and don't be afraid to just walk away and cut the connects. Don't feel the need to be polite. Far better that you be honest, not just honest with yourself, but honest with others. And there we have it, a little monologue on the topic of refreshing friendships and relationships. Of course, the one subject I'm avoiding to a certain extent is when relationships are legally bound and forced together through acts of marriage. Now, this is to suit society, and in this stage, because of the ramifications of the failure of a relationship, it's up to people to really work very, very hard to preserve as much as they can. And remember, if it becomes acrimonious, bitter and hostile, the biggest winners are the lawyers. Just sharing that with you. I've seen it happen to others so many times, and I would never let it happen to myself. I'm Ralphie. I'm out and about with some fitter philosophy. It's a lovely day. I shall finish with a nice grey, fresh and a bit chilly, but it's quite bright enough, a view over the hills to the Irish Sea. Thanks for watching, Gainers.